Hey, you guys! I got a special guest. Tell the viewers your name.
What's up, fellas, ladies and gents? My name is Mo.
Mo is one of my supporters on my channel. He's a big Laker fan or whatever. You feel me? Me and him agree or disagree all the time, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? We both just fans, so no reason for us to hate on each other just because we agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. You know what I mean?
Hey,
We just
yeah,
fans.
you heard about
You know
that?
what I'm saying? Fans of the game. But anywho, Celtics beat the Blazers 115-93. Um, Celtics defense came up big today. This was a must-win game for the Celtics. Celtics was coming off a three-game losing streak. They lost to Brooklyn Nets, Knicks, and Cavaliers. Um, both those games, Celtics had a lead in the third quarter. They had a double-digit league in the third quarter, and they end up the third and fourth quarter. They end up winning the league. You feel me? Um, as we all know, Celtics beat the Blazers. So now Celtics are going on the road on a 6-game road trip. Let me pull up the schedule. I think we play Minnesota. Let me check the schedule. Damn, how you check the schedule? Give me a second, Mo.
But right now, for the schedule, they got the Hawks next.
Oh, that's right, Mo. That's right, Mo. You're right. You're right. You're right. We play Atlanta. When is the 11th? That's Friday.
That's Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday. Hold on. My bad. Show order. Boom. Oh shit. So that means we get 2 days off. That's exactly what we needed. We get 2 days off. We got a 6-game road trip. We play Atlanta on Saturday. We play Houston on Monday. Minnesota on Wednesday.
Woo-hoo.
Portland again on Friday, and Saturday at Utah. And we got Sacramento at Sacramento. Ooh, and then we go back home on the March 24th. That's on a Friday. We will play Indiana. Um, Atlanta always play Boston tough. It never be easy for us to be a tough matchup. You get what I'm saying? Atlanta, they
Yeah,
fired Nate McMillan a couple weeks ago. They got Quinn Snyder as a coach, so they've been winning some games or whatever. I know they just lost to Miami twice or whatever. But Atlanta is the 8th seed right now, as we all know. Um, well, I was gonna say Houston. They a bottom feeder. They're not a good team. The problem with them is their defense. You know what I'm saying? They got some scores, right? But they're not consistent shooters. You know what I'm saying? Um,
hmm
they a lot of their guys shoot under 35% from the three, and that's not good. And they also don't play D, and they also have a hard time getting to stop. You know what I mean? So Houston
that's why
probably.
they tickets cost $12.
You said what?
That's why they tickets cost $12.
Seriously?
Yeah, you can go to the Houston game for $12 now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Minnesota. They've been on a win streak since January. Since they will be without Carl Anthony Towns. I don't know what's the update on him, but if I was Minnesota, I'll have him play right now just to get him ready for the playoffs. Um, Anthony Edwards, he been leading the team or whatever. Ever since he didn't make the All Star, he took that personal. Was like, hey, I'm just focused on getting my team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Um, what I was gonna say, because the All Star reserve, that shit is rigged. There's no way you can't tell me Anthony Zion is better than Anthony Edwards. You can't tell me that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I like SGA, but he shouldn't make it over Anthony Edwards. He's not better than Anthony Edwards. To me, he's not. But but yeah, though it took a Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant injury for De'Aaron Fox, who I wanted to make the reserve, which he didn't. It took a Steph Curry and a Kevin Durant injury for De'Aaron Fox and Anthony Edwards to make an All Star team.
hmm
But yeah, right now Minnesota is like the 7th or 6th seed, I believe. But
7.
7th. Right. Now let me go back to the stats. Um, hold on real quick, man. Well, I was gonna say, man, let's go. Let's start off with Big Al Horford. Al Horford was on fire. He is playing defense. He was setting screens. He was hitting. He had a lot of big shots. You know what I'm saying? He drove to the basket a couple times. Al Horford had. Let me pull up. I think he had 12 points. He had 12 points at the half. Um, Grant Williams was the DNP. So Missoula went with a different route. So I guess Missoula took that game personal. I had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists at halftime. Um, Great move by Joe for switching up his rotations and shit. Um, what I was gonna say, Tatum, Tatum and Al pretty much was carrying us. Derek White shot bad, but if you took away his of him being 1 from 8 from the three, um, he would at least shot over 60% from the field. You get what I'm saying? Now the referees was cheating. It was some missed calls that I totally disagree with. That Derek White and one, that was bullshit. It should have gave it to him. How you gonna call a foul but then take the ball away? But you called the foul you called the foul after Derek White went up. You get what I'm saying? You should have gave him that and one instead of making us taking it out. Feel me? But Jaylen Brown was finally playing defense. You know what I'm saying? The whole starting lineup was in double figures. You know what I'm saying? They were awesome. It was great to see. You know what I mean? We can't afford to lose this
Yeah.
on the road. You know what I'm saying? Last home game. Um, you know, best thing I saw tonight was Tatum beginning to break out of his slump. He dropped. Hold on, Mo, real quick. Give me a second. Hold on, real quick. You still there, Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah, best thing I saw tonight was Tatum breaking out of his slump. He dropped 30 points in just 30 minutes. Jalen, Marcus, and Al were under 26 minutes tonight because the game wasn't in hand by the end of the third quarter. Even though they all played under 26 minutes because the game was already over with. I think it was up by like 20 some, I believe. Um, Even though the next 6 games are on the road, the schedule for us, is very light. The expectation should be 5-1 or 6-0. Atlanta, it's our next matchup Saturday. So Celtics will have a 2-day rest. And Missoula, he benched Grant Williams. He didn't play Grant Williams till like the fourth quarter. But Tatum Tatum was making all of his threes. You know what I'm saying? He was posting people up. He was actually driving to the basket. You know what I'm saying? So it was a mixture of both. He was driving to the basket and hitting threes. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when we hit our threes, we unbeatable. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie though. I did got kind of nervous because I did get kind of nervous because we blew a 28-point lead against against the Nets. So ever since the Nets game, I've been kind of nervous. You feel me? So you know, it was great to see our team play defense. Missoula coaches butt off this game. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Sam Hauser, he had a solid game. He was 3 for 9 from the field. He had 11 points. Blake Griffin, even though he didn't score, Blake Griffin, he got a couple steals, assists. He was getting rebounds, boxing out. Because the last game, we lost because of bad rotations, the referees rebounding, and Grant Williams missing those 2 free throws. That's why we lost. So we got cheated because on our last play at the end of the game, that wasn't a foul. You get what I'm saying? Dude literally tried to drive on two people, and we all had our hands up. Nobody touched him, and the referee wanted to be a bitch. And you know what I'm saying? Like the referees don't fuck with the Celtics, no matter where they go. It's always gonna be the refs against the Celtics. You feel me? You know what I mean? They don't rock with us. But let me pull up the stats. Mo, my fault, bro. Hold on, real
It's all
quick.
good.
Yeah. No, cause I'm on my Android. This shit hella slow. Cause I can't look at my iPhone because it's not gonna let me talk. Anyways, um, yeah, Mike Muscala. Oh, oh shit, it's the wrong game. My fault. I'm looking at the
Michael Scott
Cavs game.
only played 3 minutes against the Blazers.
There we go. How you know that, Mo?
Stats.
Oh, Mo, can you read the stats for me?
Yeah, Mike Muscala.
No, the team stats from the Celtics and Blazers, and you can read up the
I got player. I
turnovers,
got
all
player.
that,
I got
the
player
shot
stats up.
percentage.
I got player stats up. What you looking for?
No, Mo, just read the stats. That's it. Just read their points and all that, and the shot percentages.
Yeah, because you got Mike Muscala, like you said, he only had 3 minutes and zero shots. Brogdon was 28 minutes, 2 for 13 regular field goals, 1 from 7 from the 3 point line.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
You
lie.
know,
His shots wasn't falling though, bro. I forgot to mention that his shit wasn't falling.
yeah, Brogdon's a good shooter, but you also had Jaylen Brown 0 for 3, and he was from the 3 point line, but 4 for 10, from all 10 of his shots. Came out with 11 points, so that's below his means. But Tatum had the big night with 30 points, 11 for 17, 6 for 10, from the 3 point line. And like you said, Al Horford had a nice game. He was 3 for 5 from the 3 point line, and then 7 for 11 from field goals. Uh, Boy was good on his part too. 5 assists from a big man is always good. White, he made up for the slump that Jaylen Brown had. He was 8 for 12 from the field, but he had, despite being 1 for 5 from the 3 point line, he was also 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Hmm.
And he chipped in with 7 assists too, and had 21 points. So you can't beat that, you know. But what this one here is the key stat. Hauser played 32 minutes and only came down with 11 points. He was 3 for 3 from the 3 point line. So, but the Celtics defense is on point as a whole. So defense really won that ball game. Smart played 22 minutes. Heck, he only had 10 points. He only took 4 shots, but he
Hmm.
was 2 for 2 from the 3 point line.
They were saying
So that was huge.
they were saying his ankle was bothering him again. You know, 'cause that's the same ankle he injured against Miami last year in the playoffs. But go on, bro.
Yeah. Then you got Greg Williams. He was 3 for 8 with field goals, 2 for 7 from the 3 point line, eight
You're
points.
right to the
Just
fourth
just a
quarter.
well, yeah,
What you were saying?
huh?
What you were saying? Oh, my bad.
Well, it was just a well balanced game across the board on the defensive side of the ball, because the Blazers at 36% shooting and 28% from the 3 point line. That's really what won the game.
Exactly. And we finally was playing
That's
defense.
really what, yeah, that's really what won the game. One other guy, got about 6 minutes, but he didn't take no shot. Cornette, he didn't take no shots at all. Then Davidson was 1 for 3. You know, he only came down with like 2 points. So yeah, like I said, Tatum had that hot night. Al Horford chipped in, and you got to tip your hat off to White, who made up for Brown over Jaylen Brown, only scoring 11 points. So you get 21 from White, you can take 21 from Jaylen Brown. I mean 11 from Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Jalen
So
Brown
that's 30.
had
That's 32. Huh?
Jalen Brown only had 11.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown had 11, but that doesn't matter if White gonna get 21. That makes up for it. Now, if you would have had like 20 some points from Jaylen Brown, you probably would have scored 130 points. You know, in the NBA, anybody can score 130 points on any given night.
I absolutely love the fact that they attacked the paint more this game and stopped chuckling up threes all night. This needed to be planned. We needed this to be planned for the rest of the season, unless what I'm saying, unless you're wide open, work your way
Right.
twos because that's the Celtics' problem. Missoula offense, all you do is shoot threes. You live by the three, you die by the three. The shots don't fall in. Oh well. Then not only that, we don't fucking play defense. That's what pissed me off. And then the Cleveland game and the Knicks. That's like one of the worst um rebounding game I ever seen. You get what I'm saying? Because normally rebounding don't be our problem. And also our paint defense was ass. You know what I'm saying? But this game we played good paint defense.
Mm-hmm. And Muscala, that's like you said, if it ain't falling, ain't falling. That's only why he only got 3 minutes of playing time against the Blazers, probably because he was cold.
She, I ain't gonna lie, he lost. He kind of lost the game too against the Knicks and shit. I mean the Cavs. Michael Scarlett, he been cold. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah. Kind of remind me of Beasley a little bit for the Lakers. They've been cold lately.
Man, very good bounce back for my boys. You know, driving to the paint, shooting his
Yeah.
threes. Uh, shout out to the bench. I like how Hauser played. I like how Blake Griffin played. Even though Blake Griffin didn't have no points, he had 6 rebounds, a couple of steals, 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? Just great effort. You know what I'm saying? Just wish Blake Griffin was actually in the rotation. You get what I'm saying? So,
Well, 18 minutes for him, not too bad.
um,
He probably want to get a little bit more, but it's gonna be hard to get more because Al Horford had 24. And then you got Greg Williams. It's with 12. You know, I mean, it just depends on what lineup y'all come with.
right.
I say 30 minutes. 30. That's 54 minutes between Al Horford, Blake Griffin, and Greg Williams.
You said how many minutes?
Yeah. Combined, they played 54 minutes.
Okay.
Then Howder played 32. He a small forward, though. Then Connect, he played 6 minutes. So it kind of balanced out.
And how
But,
left out Hauser?
Hauser, huh?
Yeah, you left out Hauser.
30. Yeah, Hauser played 32 minutes. He's 6'7", 217, and weight,
Game, brother.
you know.
Did you see the
Huh?
game? Did you see the game?
Oh, the Celtics and Blazers?
Yeah.
Now I was watching the score overlay. I said, okay, they up on them. I ain't see the game itself.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, like we basically like it was a back and forth game. Then it started being a tie game. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, what was it? It was like 10 to. Hold on, what was the score? It was like no, it was 8-10 or 8-11. Then we hit a three. We were up by two. And then I think Damian Lillard hit a three or somebody. And then it's like we kept going back and forth. And then it's like nobody on that floor couldn't guard Tatum. You feel me? Um, then Al Horford, you know what I'm saying? They was sagging off on him. Al Horford was just driving to the paint, hitting threes. He was getting rebounds. Um, Derek White, even though he shot bad from the three, he had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Like he had you know what I mean? Like if you take away those misses, you know what I mean? He's shooting, you know what I'm saying? He's shooting over 50, 60%. You feel me? But I don't know what today wasn't Brogdon night. I don't know what was going on with him. But
Mm-hmm.
Problem with the Celtics is defense. They got to hold the league and they got to run with players. And shooting 50, 63s a game, that's not going to win you a game. You feel me?
No, it's not. Not if you ain't hitting. That's why a lot of these players around the league, they need to be. If your shot ain't falling, you got to bring something else to the table. Like Smart, you know what I'm saying? He got defense. You know what I'm saying? Keep a guy in check. You got guys. If your three ain't falling, you can create your own shot, get to the basket. You if you just a 3-point shooter and that's all you do, and it ain't falling, man, you might get like 4 or 5 minutes the next game. That's just how it is. You ain't, especially if you're a bench player. Bench player, you got to come in there lighten it up quick.
Right.
So yeah, that why if I'm a GM, even though it's good to have a 3-point shot, I'm starting to look at guys who got a 3-point shot and a little bit more to offer. If all you guys are three only and that's it, I need somebody else. When that shot ain't falling, what else can you do? What else can you do for
That's
me? Can
that's
you
what I'm
penetrate?
saying. And it's already bad enough we're not playing defense. It's like we have. It's like this whole season we had a middle of the pack defense because Missoula. This is what he do. I'm trying to see what's differently than last year because we got the same coaching staff. We just don't have Ime. You get what I'm saying? So Missoula changed the offense, right? And I believe if he was on a garbage team like the Lakers or somebody or the Wizards, Missoula would be garbage, bro. I promise you that. So Missoula is getting carried, bro. He went to a ready-made team. He went to the best franchise in basketball, a historical franchise. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it's but but yeah, bro. Even though Lillard had what 20-some points, we got Lillard out of his spot. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I was saying. When we played the Knicks, bro, we couldn't get Julius Randle out of his spot, bro. Julius Randle was in the same spot, bro. He scored in that same spot like 6 times in a row. That shit made me mad, bro. He literally kept doing that fucking, he posting up, he kept doing that fucking step back, and he kept shooting right there. Like, run him off his spot. You feel me? He hot right there.
Mm-hmm.
But, But yeah, though, bro. Like I was saying, though, man, we play Atlanta, man. Atlanta's a good team. You know what I'm saying? They just starting to win. I know they lost to Miami or whatever the other day, but well, yeah, bro. This is not gonna be a game where I'm gonna look past them or whatever. Cause I know it's gonna be a tough game. But if we could play our Boston brand style of basketball, um, limited threes, play defense, get rebounds, be physical, drive to the basket more, run more plays, set double screens. You know what I'm saying? We could beat them. You get what I'm saying? Um, I just don't like how some games we look like the best team in the NBA, and then some games we look like the worst team in the NBA. You feel me? And it's like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Defense
agree.
defense was alive today though. They were. Defense was big. Um, you got 6 people on your team in double figures. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. Cause come playoff time, whether guys like Jalen Brown get in foul trouble, Tatum get in foul trouble, you're gonna need like guys like Brockton to step up, which is the reason why they brought Brockton over. Because
Right.
last year when Tatum sits down, you didn't have nobody to operate nothing or
We didn't have
facilitate.
a real point.
So
We didn't have a
now,
true point guard.
huh?
We didn't have a true point guard. Too many turnovers.
Exactly.
And Tatum and
Exactly.
Brown
So when
should
Tatum sits,
be bringing the ball up.
yeah,
They're not true
last year
point
you saw
guards.
it. Yeah, we saw it last year when Tatum sits down, the offense stalls a little bit. So now, y'all offense don't have to stall every night when Tatum sits on down to take a break. So
Yeah,
y'all should be set to
but
make
then
a.
Derek White been playing like our third best player. You get what I'm saying? Smart been out for a couple of months and he been stepping up real big. Um, Derek
Mhm.
White, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the best two-way guards in the league. You feel me? Like um, Derek White, you know what I'm saying? He's having a great all around season this year. You get what I mean? Um, Dude been phenomenal, man. When Marcus Smart at the lineup, dude is averaging like 24, 25 points a game with was like 7 assists and 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's shooting like let me see. What the fuck was his number? He's shooting like 37, 38, 37% from the three. That's great. You know what I mean? That's what without Marcus
Mm,
lineup.
yeah, y'all deep. The Celtics are gonna make they deep. They at least get to the Eastern Finals and compete to get to the finals. That's how I
That's
look at them.
so I got two teams that's a threat to the Celtics that can compete with us. What teams you got?
I got three.
Three teams
I
that's a threat to
got
the Celtics? Okay. Go
I
ahead.
got I got Milwaukee, Philly, of course,
Okay.
and that
So
sleeper team happened. And that sleeper team happened to be the Heat
the Heat. Why the Miami Heat?
because they always, that's one of those teams that always seem to get to the Eastern Finals. They done it like 2 out of the last 3 seasons, and they made it to the finals and lost to the Lakers. But they're not the same team, so I wouldn't bet on them. But that's a sleeper
Hell
team,
no.
depending on what they.
I'm gonna be honest. Miami Heat is a second round team. They either gonna play Boston or the Celtics or the Bucks. Um, I
Yeah,
think I think Philly is gonna stay at the 3 seed, right? And I think it's out of Boston and Milwaukee are gonna get the number 1 seed. But hey, as long as we get the number one, as long as we play Milwaukee in the third round, I'm cool. I'm fine with that. But we just need to
yeah,
focus on getting healthy in the you know what I'm saying? We need to focus on getting healthy in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And
yeah. I mean,
we
yeah,
gotta we gotta work on our defense. You know what I'm saying? Work on our defense and we gotta run more plays. You feel me? Because the offense be too stagnant sometimes. You know what I mean?
that's what
And
I'm
we
saying.
got
That's
and we got two inconsistent people on our team: Grant Williams and Jason Tatum. Feel me? So we don't need two streaky dudes on our team. You know what I mean? But Missoula, I didn't think Missoula was going to bench Grant Williams. He made him a DNP up until the fourth quarter. That was one of the best things Missoula ever did.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Missoula did his thing. But well, I was gonna say yeah, but we got the most well balanced roster in the NBA.
mm, yeah. It's definitely up there because you got defense and offense too.
The let's go to the Bucks. The Bucks, they're not as deep as far as at the wing position. The bigs, yeah, the Bucks got some bigs for sure. Um, they got Drew Holiday, Javon Carter, um, Pat Connaughton as a small forward. They got Chris Middleton, Giannis. Bobby Portis will be switching out 4 and 5, but he back up Brook Lopez. So sitting you got Brook Lopez, you got Bobby Portis. Who else they got? Oh, they got Jay Crowder. There we go. There we go. They got Jay Crowder. Yep.
That's the reason why they got Jay Crowder because they can have another
They,
wing.
they been exactly. They been wanting Jay Crowder though. Suns is playing hard to get though. But what I was gonna say, uh, yeah. But what I was gonna say, uh, the two teams I think that's a threat to the Celtics. Number one, Milwaukee, because they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. Even though they're one of the worst teams that defended the perimeter in the mid range. Teams be so afraid to shoot at Brook Lopez and Giannis because they so damn huge. You get what I'm saying? So pretty much the Bucks, they all they do is really clog the paint up. You get what I'm saying? And the Bucks switch a lot in the corners or whatever. You feel me? So they don't really care about the top of the three. You feel me? But Giannis and Brook Lopez is so impactful that it forces teams, offenses to you know what I'm saying, to shoot bad and run. You know what I'm saying? They plays be run sloppy. You know what I mean? Because they got so much size and length. The Bucks, they got two potential defensive players of the year candidates on a team, which is Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez. Um, yeah, and then let's go with Philly. Philly traded Matisse Thybulle for Jalen McDaniels. That's young. That's the younger brother of Jaden McDaniels from the Timberwolves. He's a wing. He's pretty good. He was the best defender on the Hornets. Um, dude can shoot threes. I'm not saying he's an elite shooter. Like you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. He's solid. You know what I mean. He's he's a good player or whatever. You know what I mean. He's a good role player. Um, the Sixers they got Jalen McDaniels. They got PJ Tucker. They got Paul Reed, who be playing the center position back in Embiid with he be splitting time with Montrezl Harrell. They got D'Anthony Melton, one of the best perimeter lockdown defenders. They traded for him from Memphis. They got James Harden, Embiid, one of the best defenders in the league. Tobias Harris, he been one of their best defenders in the league. I think Tobias Harris on the net rating, it said Tobias Harris is like a top 10 defender. That's what it said when I last checked it. And then it had
Oh,
Donovan
okay,
Mitchell.
yeah.
I couldn't believe it because Donovan Mitchell don't be locking nobody up. Feel me? But that was a while ago though. That was in January. But Tobias Harris has been one of their best defenders, and he has been stepping up. Now,
Yeah.
the way if he keep playing like this, Philly could trade him. Philly could trade him.
So he was on the trade. He
Even
was
though
on the
he got
trade
a
block during
terrible
the.
contract, they didn't want to rest. The Lakers offered him rest. They didn't want to rest. But but yeah, though Philly's a good ass team though, man. They're not the same team from last year though. The Ben Simmons trade crippled their team. James Harden wasn't fully healthy. And B got hurt in the playoffs against the Raptors, trying to do too much when the game was already over. Um, they had a bunch of G leaguers playing. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of nobodies. Frank Korsma, George Niang, DeAndre Jordan, Paul Reed. All of them was bench players. And then Danny Green. Danny Green was like they third or fourth best player. You get what I'm saying? Because Harden was so inconsistent. Feel me? So Danny Green was playing good for Philly up until he got hurt. He tore his ACL against Miami early in the series. Harden haven't been right ever since he messed up his hamstring against I think Milwaukee or Boston in the 2021 playoffs. But Harden been playing great though. You know what I'm saying? He averaged 22 points. He averaged like 10 assists. He's shooting over 35% from the three. He's shooting about 50-some% from the field goal. You know what I'm saying? Harden's having a year. I'm surprised that he was an all-star snub. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You can't tell me Drew Holiday is better than Harden, bro. But
They better than Harden. It just depends because I think Harden just has a bigger responsibility on his team.
That's what I'm saying. Harden draws a lot of attention because people know who James Harden is. Drew Holiday don't draw. You know what I mean? Like I never heard of nobody say, "Oh, we got to jump Drew Holiday because of this and that." You know what I'm saying?
Because he's not the primary focus. Harden has been the primary focus before.
Exactly. They know what Harden can do. They know what he's capable
You
of.
talking about
If you
Mr.
leave him
Mr.
one-on-one,
MVP?
oh yeah, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, you talking about Mr. MVP versus a secondary scorer.
You said who?
You talking about Mr. MVP Harden versus Holiday, who's a secondary scorer.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Holiday and Lopez been the Bucks' second best player this year.
Yeah, they good. They good.
Mike Budenholzer is not trying to play Chris Middleton a lot of minutes. I guess he's trying to save him for the playoffs or something. I don't know, bro. Because Chris Middleton, he haven't been he been streaky. He been cold. So
Yeah, Middleton
hey Mo,
been
you
coming
got
off the
play.
bench.
Hey Mo,
Huh?
When do y'all play?
Yeah, we play Friday. The Lakers do.
Who y'all play on Friday?
The Lakers. Hold on. Yeah, I know who we play. I'm just trying to call it. We play the Raptors, Toronto Raptors.
Hmm.
You know, that's an interesting game because they give us trouble. You got to
Y'all
fight
both
to
fighting
win
for
that
a
game.
playoff spot, and then I did remember they did blew y'all out last time.
Yeah, and then they coming off a loss to the
Yeah,
Clippers.
the
So
Clippers.
now they really gonna be
At
they
least they
really
did.
irked up.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. It's like every time the Clippers beat on a team, it's like y'all get their leftovers. Feel me?
Yeah, because
It's
when
like
people
why the
the teams
Clippers
make the
always
trip
gotta play
to
their
LA.
team first. It never be the Lakers play them first, and then the Clippers play them.
Yeah, but we'll see though.
I'm not
We
gonna.
need to get some guys.
Yeah.
We need to sign a big man because Mo Bum ain't coming back. We can get a big man that's serviceable. We'll be okay.
got injured?
Huh?
How he got injured?
Mo Bum twisted his ankle.
What he was doing?
Playing a little bit of defense.
You said he was playing a little bit of defense.
Well, he was in a defensive position. He tried to get over and he twisted his ankle.
Okay. So how did y'all beat the Grizzlies?
The Grizzlies because Anthony Davis had a big day. And we had three other players score 17
Hey Mo,
points.
hold on. Hey Mo, so hold on. Somebody calling me, but break down the game. All right. I'm finna be on the phone for a little bit. I'm gonna join. All right. Do not leave. All right. You hear
All
me?
right.
You can break down the Laker game. All right.
Yeah, the Lakers we beat up on the team because we had Mo Bum out there, for the little time he was there, alternate shots. AD had 30 points, 22 rebounds. Shooter played good defense on Bane. Bane's a 20-point scorer. And then scored to the second half. That's good defense by Dennis Schroeder. Then, Austin Reeves with his creativity, scored 17 as well, making key shots, miraculous shots around the basket. You know, good for the replacement of LeBron James. Then you had Troy Brown, uh, who's knocking it down from, 3 point line, 3 for 6. That was good. So for 50% from the 3 point line, I really think Troy Brown is outplaying Malik Beasley for the two guard spot when LeBron returns. When James returns, I like Troy Brown over Malik Beasley unless he gets it going. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's controversy at the two guard spot. Even Austin Reeves makes a lot of sense. They're both out shooting Malik Beasley right now. The only difference is Malik Beasley shoots difficult threes and he can make them. But, you know, got to find a way to get that guy open. Like Dennis Schroeder got the ball. We found ways to get Troy Brown open. We found ways to get Anthony Davis open. But Malik Beasley is not really getting openings unless LeBron James is on the court. Maybe they like saying, okay, we're gonna sag off of some people and make sure Beasley's our primary guy. But Beasley don't even put the ball on the floor much. It's like a Muscala. If his three ain't knocking down, Beasley need to just sit on the bench. I like Lonnie Walker's approach to the game. He's instant offense. Vanderbilt playing well, good solid defender, rebound, energetic. He's good, and we're happy to have him. But I think Mo Bamba could bring a little bit more to the table. It all depends on who we play. I would start Mo Bamba over Vanderbilt. That's just me. Vanderbilt is good, but Mo Bamba just seems like he brings more to the table. Um, Altering shots. Might not have as much energy as Vanderbilt, but to have him and Davidson at the same time, that'd be good, especially when you talk about altering shots. But I like Vanderbilt. I'm happy to have him aboard. Hashimura, he had a nice game. He was our third 17-point scorer, along with Austin Reeves and Dennis Schroeder. That was good to go. But, it is what it is. They need to be more consistent. But right now, I'm not even a fan of Malik Beasley right now. I think he needs to be. The jury is out on him. Him and Lonnie Walker, the jury is out. Sometimes Hashimura. So Lonnie Walker, Hashimura, as well as Malik Beasley. Right now, the jury is out. I'm cool with everybody else. Everybody else on the squad, I'm cool with. I think they contributed enough to this point to where you can say, okay, we like these guys. You know. So we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Lakers are in ninth place right now. So we're just waiting to see, are we gonna be the sixth seed, seventh seed, eighth seed, ninth seed, 10th seed, whatever. We got to get seven or better. We have to. I want six to be honest, but I'll take seven or better. Just do not want to be in the ninth seed or 10th seed because what's gonna happen is you're one game away from being out the playoffs. You don't want to be in that position. You know, why not get the sixth seed, play the Kings or play the Memphis Grizzlies? That sounds a lot better. But at least we're gonna have a chance to get LeBron back. And now the Suns gonna be in trouble because the Suns without KD, man, they might fall down so far. They might be playing Denver first round. It's possible. So we'll see what happens. As far as the Celtics, I expect them to compete with Milwaukee and Philly for the first, second, and third place spot. They're gonna be jockeying for position. So we'll see what happens. Milwaukee's right now to me is the favorite, but you can't overlook the Celtics. It just depends on what Celtics you show up. You know, who's going to show up? What Celtics team's going to show up? Come playoff time, when you're playing with your back against the wall, I expect them to show up and give Milwaukee, Philly a run for the money. So, like most people say, Miami probably going to be a team that's going to be like in the second round get knocked off, but don't count on that. Miami's always been a team that, you know, overcome or overachieve expectations. So we'll see what happens. But the Lakers, hoping they pick up Biggie Cousin or whatever, because for their particular situation, injuries continue to pile up continuously. Also for the Grizzlies, so we'll see what happens. Um, I'm looking forward to watch tomorrow's game against Toronto Raptors, a team that plays us really tough. It's hard to beat that team. That team bring their lunch pail to work every single game, despite being under 500. Right now, they're 32 and 35. You know, so the Lakers have to come out and match the intensity. You know, we'll see what happens. Shooter shouldn't have too much of a problem guarding Van Fleet. You know what I'm saying? That should be easy. D'Angelo Russell should be able to do some things. Van Fleet's a nice point guard though, but I feel like we're playing with our back against the wall, so they are. Yeah, I mean, even though they are too. Get the ball to AD. Get some guys in foul trouble. Siakam always causes problems, but we got Vanderbilt for this game. But we need to bring one more big man in, like Hassan Whiteside. You know, bring some tall trees in there and see what happens.
Hello?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Was you breaking up? Was you talking? Cause I couldn't hear you. Cause I was on the phone.
Oh yeah. You gonna listen to the recording? Yeah, I was going. I was on the roll.
Oh, you was? All right, go on. My bad.
Oh, you good? You good? Yeah, I was just saying that tomorrow's game. I talked about the Lakers game against the other night, as well as you know their chances for jockeying for position in the conference. The Celtics and the Heat and all them guys, they battling for position right now.
How do you
And
feel
then
about y'all being
tomorrow,
how do you feel about y'all being a 9 seed now with despite OKC dropping and Portland dropping?
I love it, but I want seventh or better. Ninth and tenth ain't gonna do us no good because that's gonna make us like one game from being knocked out. You ninth or tenth spot. You know what I'm saying? You lose, you game.
You lose one game, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for ninth and tenth. So we need to get seven or better. The reason I say seven or better get that first game at home, win, you're in. And then you have number 8 seed play the winner of 9 and 10, then they in. So
Right.
we need to get 7 seed or better. The 6 seed, we'll take that too, because we automatically in. The 7 seed, knock a person off at home and be all right. If you're the 8 seed, you knock them off, but you got to do it on the road.
Yeah. Mo, repeat that. My bad. What you say?
I say, if you're the 8 seed, you can beat somebody, get a spot, but you got to beat them on the road. You want to at least be at home with seed 7. You at least want to be at home.
Yeah.
If you're at home, if you are at home with the 7 seed, you got the advantage. And all you got to do is win.
Mm.
But I'd rather get sick with Kevin Durant being out 2 to 3 weeks, and I think Luka and Dallas. I think Luka might miss one game, but they said that thigh's okay, came back clean. But he might sit a game out. We'll see what happens. It's all clogged up, man. You win, you win, you go up. Pretty much, you
Yeah.
win, got a chance of going up. So we need to win tomorrow. Then we got the Knicks after that. Knicks
Oh,
playing
y'all
good
play
ball
next
now,
year?
but see,
Y'all play
yeah,
next
I
year?
think we match up real. I think we match up real good with the Knicks, though. I really do.
Jalen Brunson should be back.
Who?
Jalen Brunson. He have some type of stomach flu or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he's not back in time for us
So, so,
though.
so I ain't gonna lie. If y'all get the 9th or TC, ain't nothing guaranteed, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? Y'all have to get that 8 or 7 spot, bro. But
Yeah,
y'all still got a lot to prove, bro.
we're all right. Look, talking about proving. I think a lot of teams do. A lot of teams really feel they have a lot to prove. Um, including the Celtics. Can they get back? It was last year just a fluke. You know,
Right.
Golden State situation. They won the chip, so I don't expect much from them this year. I don't expect them to go to the finals.
Right. Yeah, Golden State going to lose in the first and second round the way they playing. They can't play defense. They don't have a real big. No disrespect to Looney, but they don't got no other big running. You know what I'm saying? Draymond is a pretty much a shell of himself. He'll play good defense here and there. But other than that, he'll play mediocre.
Draymond just a powerful. He's a facilitator, so
Yeah,
he's still a key piece. He's the heart and soul of that team. So
yeah.
uh, he might not even be a Warrior next year. I'll I'll gladly take him as a Laker. No, to play beside AD. That way we have strong players on the inside.
Right.
But it's a long way to go. Got to worry about this season here. Lakers need to sign a big man because we don't. When AD goes to the Pine, we got Wayne and Gabriel. That's all right, but he too small. He
Yeah.
don't weigh enough. He don't weigh enough. We need some like Hassan Whiteside coming in and hold it down. Boogie Cousins, somebody with a little bit of weight. Boogie Cousins more offensive minded as opposed to Hassan Whiteside. But on the
Mm-hmm.
defensive end, you got to give it to Hassan Whiteside. So, but at
I
least
want
be
us to sign
somebody
on
down
my
there.
top right side. I don't know why we not signing him. I don't trust Luke
The
Cornet
Celtics,
or Blake Griffin as our center. I'm being honest.
I don't know why Whiteside ain't got a job. Period. To be honest,
Yeah, he not trash. So I don't know what's going on.
even in Portland, and should even think about bringing him back. Miami Heat fans that I know, they don't want Whiteside. To my he don't play hard the whole game.
Hmm. Yeah,
Man,
I don't know what's the problem. He was man.
I don't know either. Man, it was a great show again. Once again, we'll see what
Yep.
happens down the stretch. Could be the Lakers and Celtics in the finals for sure. Uh, but we already talked about the number one problem for your team. But on my side,
Yeah.
if healthy, if all teams are healthy,
You right?
Clippers. I'm gonna throw. Even though we beat the Nuggets, I'm gonna still throw them in the Nuggets,
What about
and I'm gonna
Memphis
go.
or what about Phoenix?
Uh, if healthy, Phoenix could cause issues a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be the third team. But I put Clippers before them. I think the Clippers, just because of the Battle of LA, everybody trying to prove they the best in LA. So
Yeah.
that speaks for itself. Clippers will give us more of a run than anybody else. Um, I'm telling you, the Clippers, the Lakers can beat a lot of teams. We just have to get into those series. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Mavericks, with they, I don't think they can get it done. They don't have enough defense now. So if their shots are not falling, Dallas Mavericks can't sit down and rely on their defense to create easy buckets all the time.
You said what about the
Christian
Mavericks?
Wood, huh? I said the
What you
Mavericks
said
don't
about
have
the
a.
Mavericks?
They're not a defense. The Dallas Mavericks are not a defensive team no more.
Mm.
They all about offense.
They used
So
to.
they gonna
They had a top 5 defense last year. I don't know how they did it with all them guards.
man. They gonna have to score 100 in the playoffs. Watch, they gonna probably have to score 130 points to even have a chance of winning the game. If Dallas go less than 110, they're not winning.
Mm.
Denver Nuggets again. The only difference in the Denver Nuggets this year, they do have KCP because Denver is the same thing.
And
You
they
got
got
all
Bruce
this
Brown.
offensive.
They got KCP
Yeah,
and Bruce Brown, and then they trade for Thomas Bryant.
yeah. But again, you put all your concentration on the offensive side of the ball. But again, and it come playoff time, you got to be able to stop teams. You must be able to stop teams. If you cannot stop teams, then it's gonna be trouble. You know, sometimes your shots is not gonna fall, not gonna be there. You know,
Yeah.
so we have to just wait and see. Denver has been a title contender the last 3 seasons. Like I said,
Yeah.
they do have KCP, a pretty decent defender, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Is he gonna really make a difference with his defensive presence? You know, ain't nobody on
Yeah.
that team can guard LeBron James. Nobody ain't gonna stop AD. So our two key players they can't stop.
All right.
Then Malik Beasley, if his streak gets going, we'll be all right. Just like your team too. There's nobody really, you know,
Who?
who can your team
Did,
like man, who can really
hold on,
slow
you
down
comparing us
Tatum
to
and
Denver?
Jalen.
You
No, no, no,
comparing
no,
us to
no, no, no.
Denver?
Oh no. I was comparing the Lakers to Denver. And then I switched over and said, just like the Celtics in the East, who gonna stop Jalen Brown and Tatum? That's what it comes down to. You gotta stop. You gotta stop teams 1-2 punch. Or at least try to slow them down. That's why the Lakers get Denver trouble because they don't really have the answers to AD and LeBron. They really don't. So when you look at the whole picture on your side too, just like I look on my side, you got to look at teams and say who can really stop us. You know, is it Milwaukee giving y'all the most trouble? Because even Philly not really a defensive team like that. They got Embiid to guard the paint, but I don't think they really got a good matchup for Tatum and Jalen Brown. Now you got PJ Tucker over there now, so you
Yeah.
have to look out for that.
And they got PJ Tucker. They got D'Anthony Melton. You know who D'Anthony Melton is? Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
He that little
But
brown skinned
we
dude
got to
that
see.
played defense. That he be getting hella steals. He don't want to be giving y'all problems every time y'all play Philly.
Yeah, but come playoff time when Tatum
And
at his
then
best.
I ain't gonna lie. PJ Tucker started off garbage for the Sixers, but he been playing good for them lately. He finally be hitting his shots. He be rebound. He be rebound. He be getting like 10 rebounds sometimes, or maybe you get lucky, you get 7.
Yeah, Yeah, but we'll see what happens, man. Like, everybody got matchup problems, but the one team I want to stay away from in the playoffs early on are the Clippers. I don't want to play the Clippers early. Give me the Clippers in
Why?
the second round.
No,
Because
what if
that's
Clippers get the 2 seed? What if Clippers get the 2 seed and then they play y'all seventh?
well, bring it. We got no choice.
Yeah.
But don't expect the Clippers to get no 2 seed. Don't the Clippers
No,
already got
I ain't
like
gonna
30 some
I ain't gonna lie.
losses.
I don't think Sacramento dropping. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna lie though. Sacramento give y'all nightmares too, man.
Yeah, but we beat them. We can beat them. They're not the Sacramento Kings not beating the Lakers in a 7 game series. You can cancel that. They're not beating the Lakers in a 7 game series. That's over. Now, if the Lakers come back in and they got like let's say all these injuries they got, and the Lakers don't go and get a replacement just in case, you know, we might lose because of that. But as LeBron and AD are healthy, and then we got a nice backup center, good play out of the point guards, I don't see us losing to the Kings.
Kings a good ass team, man. They're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. They're a top four offense in the league. De'Aaron Fox is playing like De'Aaron Fox is arguably playing like the best guard in the league right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Steph Curry been out, so you know what I mean. So that's
Kings,
ridiculous how he didn't make an All-Star reserve, but it took like 3 injuries for him to make an All-Star, which is fucking insane. Sabonis, he lead the league in double doubles, and he's one of the best. And he lead the league in rebounding too. You know what I'm saying? Harrison Barnes, he been playing solid for them too. He's a solid defender. Keegan Murray, he's a rookie. He's a good defender. You know what I'm saying? He been playing good for them. You know what I'm saying? Malik Beasley, 6 man, he been playing solid for them. You know what I mean? Terrence Davis, he been playing solid too.
but he's on our team.
No. Hey, Dev. No. I said Terrence Davis, and I meant to say Monk. My fault, Malik Monk. I'm sorry. Hey,
Yeah,
Dev,
Malik Monk is nice.
can
Yeah,
you
he's
tell
nice.
Mo that the Kings defense is not the same as last year? Like, bro, Kings one of the best defensive teams. Can you tell him that? Even though De'Aaron Fox is a decent defender, even though I'm not gonna say he a good defender, but he decent. No, Mike Brown is a hell of a coach. He should win Coach of the Year. I give it to Mike Brown.
Yeah,
What he did was
definitely.
he was with Golden State for about 5-6 years. He learned how to run an offense properly. He went over there. He brought his defense to Sacramento, and he inputted Golden State offense into them. And he got De'Aaron Fox's opponents playing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? He got all them young players all hungry. You know what I'm saying? And when Mike Brown lose and he make horrible rotations or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, like Mike Brown, he hold himself accountable. You know what I'm saying? He take action for his responsibility. That's what I like about Mike Brown. Mike Brown's not afraid to call players out and get in their face. That's what I like about it. Mike Brown is actually allowed to coach, unlike LeBron James. His dumb ass wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But Mike Brown proved that he's a good coach.
Yeah, but I mean, you could prove that you're a good coach, but you got to bring the rings with it too. So he's a good coach, but in order to be great, what I'm saying, you know what he got to do. Yeah, as a head coach, people, he didn't do too much. He didn't bring no chips to Cleveland, so that's been like a blemish in his life. But we'll see. I like him as a coach too, but what is good about it is he's a defensive minded coach, and he has a high powered offense in Sacramento. So if you put that together, that should lead to a lot of wins. But I just think Sacramento's a little too young to be trying to get to the title game. You know, you got all these veteran teams like Denver. They've been battling for a while. I think Dallas could beat them. I just don't see Kings getting out the first round. I really don't. I don't see nobody the Kings can beat. You know, they won't beat the Clippers. I don't see them beating Denver, the Lakers, Dallas. Uh, I don't even see them beat Memphis.
Hold on. Sacramento is better than Dallas. They beaten Dallas. That's a fact. Dallas. They fucked up, bro. They don't have, bro. Dallas, bro. If you have a real wing, bro, they gonna get killed, bro. Just like y'all reason why y'all beat Dallas is because they have no wing, and their defense has been bad. You get what I'm saying? Like, and Kyrie Irving played bad. You feel me? Like, y'all was killing them on the boards. See, Dallas, they don't box out. That's the problem. Sacramento got the league leader in rebounding on their team. You get what I'm saying? Also, Sabonis got the most triple doubles in the league. You get what I'm saying? They also got Harrison Barnes, who be playing the 3 and the 4. They got Keegan Murray, who plays the 4. Who's their backup center? Is it Trey Lyles? He's been playing solid for them. Like, bro, Sacramento will kill Dallas in the playoff series. I got Sacramento in 5 or 6 if they play Dallas.
Man, you said the way you talk about the Kings, you got the Kings going to the finals. I don't see it.
No. They might go to the conference finals.
Man, they'll be
second
lucky
round
to go
of
to second
conference
round.
finals. That's my goal for the Kings. That's why I got them because they've been on fire lately.
Man, this the
I ain't gonna
regular
lie. I hope
season,
y'all
man.
don't play Minnesota in the first round or in the play.
Oh, now that's a team. Now
y'all
check
play
this
Minnesota in
out.
the play, y'all losing.
Now
Because look,
now check this.
Minnesota, all they gotta do is win one game. If they lose, you know what I'm saying. If y'all lose, it's over with for y'all. Because most likely y'all gonna be the 9th or 10th seed.
I don't see it. The Lakers gonna get that 6 spot. Watch.
Oh, you reaching for it?
See now you just said a team that Kings might be able to beat. Let's say if it does happen that way. Let's say Minnesota does get the 7th seed and Kings a 2nd seed. Now that's a matchup the Kings probably could win. But I just don't see the Kings beating teams like the Lakers, the Clippers, guys that got a lot of veteran players been knocking on the door, all season long. They've been, Lakers got a title recently. Denver, a little too strong for them, I think. They've been hungry. They ain't did nothing. So they desperate for a push. So we'll see what happens. But Minnesota might be the team that they can beat. Now, if Karl Anthony Towns come back and plays at a high level, now you got to look at that team and say, okay,
Yeah,
they'll give Sacramento Kings trouble.
exactly.
So, and then when the playoff seeds, we'll revisit the table. When all the seeds are permanent, we'll revisit the table on who we think gonna win each series. We'll go from there. We'll sit down and talk about who we think gonna win the series of each one. Because you can talk about different matchups all day long.
Right.
Even in the East where your Celtics are at, you can sit here and talk about, well, what if the Hawks play the Heat? What if the Knicks play the Sixers? Indiana Pacers might sneak up into the playoffs. We don't know yet. So we'll see what happens. Because remember, Atlanta give Philly trouble too. Atlanta can play. I don't think nobody gonna sweep Atlanta in the first round unless it's like the Celtics. I think the Celtics can sweep the Atlanta Hawks. You might think different because the Hawks play all tough. But it's certain matchups that we might even call a sweep out. But like I said, we need to wait till it's said and done. I'm hoping.
Exactly.
Who do you hope to play in the first round? So you can get a clean sweep and get some rest. Who do you hope to play in the first round?
I hope I play Toronto or Atlanta or
Really?
yeah.
Toronto?
I want to play Miami in the second round. I don't want to play Miami in the first round. Not that I don't think we could beat them, but my Miami most likely gonna go to the 6th seed and take Brooklyn spot. Feel me? And then so Knicks, I think Knicks and Miami is gonna be 4th or 5th seed out of those two. And then Toronto, it's out of Toronto and the Hawks who's gonna make the 8th seed. And then Brooklyn is gonna be around there. Brooklyn is gonna be playing team. So however how the playing works, yeah, Brooklyn might lose the playing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, I'm about to break. I'm about to bounce. We'll see what's up, man. Peace out.